don't continue to believe that you are of slave descent, that your forefathers were brought here on ships, and that you have no culture, that you have no tradition, that you have to watch some show on TV to find out who you are, or give your blood to some company that's sending it across seas for you to find your identity. People are waking up, and I believe that more of us have to be willing to make the real sacrifice for it to gain the leverage that we actually are, like we begging for, we dying for that. Honestly, we're dying for it. And to know the history of, the 1920s through 40s from the Jewish community, to know that even the Native American community, they were given their reservations, their annuities, or whatever they want to call them, to keep them quiet. When there's Native American books one called Red Cloud that I read 6 years ago, where he was one of the last Native tribe members that fought alongside the history with the Civil War. That they didn't tell you that, Abraham Lincoln was fighting two war fronts. He was fighting the Native American, and he was fighting the Confederacy. The misnomer Native Americans would sneak into these forts, Fort Hood, Fort Knox, and tell the Moorish man that this is your land, you've been lied to like they lied to us. We know where your uncle is. We know where your cousins are. But this isn't in a history book that you can just go to, that you go to middle school and the average public school and get this information. It's hidden. But the information is starting to be able for us to be found. And I believe that we're at that point where we all have to come to agreement that we're going to put out a little bit more effort with basically debunking this slave mentality that was given. But that's it. I guess peace for me.